Hello, hello. Hi everybody. Oh, I'm super excited about this one too. Super excited. Good evening everybody. I'll give everybody some time to get here. Oh, you guys caught me in the middle. I'm eating some ice cream. Hello, hello. Oh, I got to get that banner scrolling about. Yes. So y'all, this is my new channel name is Tarot with Trisha because my name is Trisha. Well, it's actually Patricia, but I always go by Trisha, so you guys can call me Trisha. Why are you craving ice cream cake? Oh. Hey Nat. Hey Nats. I was watching a Facebook little video about somebody making an ice cream cake out of ice cream sandwiches. And I've made it that way before for my kids, but they were doing them vertically and then they were cutting it vertically. So it had like the vertical lines instead of the horizontal lines. And oh my God, for some reason that bothered me. I was like, I cannot eat that. Hey guys. Hey guys. Welcome, welcome. I would so send you some ice cream. Herman, how you been? How you been, Copper Horse? How you been? How was everybody's day today? All right, so the true crime case that was chosen from you guys in the poll was Natalee Holloway. So I am on there. Let me share my screen. Good. I'm glad to hear you guys are good. I'm glad to hear you guys are good. Share my screen. Okay. All right. Okay, I shall begin like we always do. Okay, so I found this on the biography.com website, and it is Natalee Holloway, a complete timeline of her disappearance in Aruba, an unsolved case. It says, though authorities never put the pieces together to find the missing Alabama teen, Jaron Vandersloot remains a prime suspect. So till this day, he still remains a prime suspect. Okay. Who knows a lot about this case? Because I don't know a whole lot because I haven't really been keeping up with it, because there's been so mainstream media has just been crazy with other crap, right? So who knows a lot about this case and what do you think? What do you guys think about this case? Before I get into it, what do you guys think about it? Oh, that's cold. You think Vandersloot is responsible? He should remember, yeah. And that's weird that they don't have anything to connect him. Like, how weird is that? How weird is that they don't have anything to connect him when, right, it's obvious that he's the responsible party, right? Okay. So it says, it was a dream vacation for straight A student Natalee Holloway and her senior classmates from Alabama's Mountain Brook High School, who flew to Aruba in late May 2005 to celebrate their graduation on sun-drenched beaches and in pulse-thumping nightclubs. But the dream soon became a nightmare for Holloway's family, who learned of her disappearance on the mornings she was returned home, as well as the residents of the Dutch Caribbean hotspot, who saw their island become a lightning rod for media criticism amid fruitless efforts to find the missing teenagers. And while the prime suspect, Jeroen Vandersloot, eventually ended up behind bars, it only came after he killed another young woman, a sad coda that provided only partial closure to the still unsolved Holloway case and sparked more questions as to how her investigation could have been handled differently. So May 26, 2005, Holloway and her classmates arrive in Aruba. The group, consisting of 124 students and 7 adult chaperones, settle in at the Holiday Inn Resort near the northern end of the island. Maybe his father or a friend helped. I mean, that could be also. He is jailed. Yeah, exactly. He is jailed so much for murdering a woman, but they can't connect him to Natalee's. So he is only on the hook for murdering another woman, which is sad. The 17-year-old Dutch national who lives nearby in the town of Noords, Holloway and her friends as they enjoy their final evening on vacation. Vandersloot later joins the American contingent at the popular Carlos and Charlie's bar in downtown Oranjestad, where he drinks and dances with Holloway. Sometime after the bar closes at 1 a.m., Holloway is seen leaving in a car with Vandersloot and his 2 friends, Deepak and Satish Kalpo. May 30th, 2005, Holloway is a no-show for the class departure. After friends are unable to locate Holloway in their hotel, her passport and bags remain untouched in her room. A chaperone relays the news to Holloway's mother, Beth Holloway Twitty. That night, Twitty, her husband Jug, Holloway's stepfather, and family friends arrive in Aruba on a rented jet. Their questioning takes them from Holiday Inn to Carlos's and Charlie's, and eventually to the Vandersloot home in Noord. Vandersloot admits he left the bar with Holloway and the Kalpo brothers and drove to a lighthouse before dropping her off at the Holiday Inn. He leads the group to the hotel, promising to point out the security guard who allegedly helped her inside, but is unable to find a guard, right? How convenient, right? Unable to find a guard that he claims allegedly helped her inside when he dropped her off. June 1st, 2005, the local search team is organized. With Holloway not officially determined to be missing yet, a group of approximately 100 tourists and various locals starts combing the area. In the coming weeks, the search expands to include a volunteer team from Texas, Aruban police, Dutch Marines, and 3 F-16 fighter planes from the Netherlands, though none are able to locate any sign of Holloway. June 5th, 2005, police make their first arrest. The first suspects detained in the case are former security guards of a hotel closed for renovation, though they are released 8 days later. Authorities would also soon arrest and release Vandersloot's father, Paulus, and a party boat DJ. Interesting, a party boat DJ. So this is Vandersloot and the Kalpo brothers in custody. He looks like such a nice guy, right? So under pressure from the Twitties and government officials, Deputy Police Chief Gerald Dompig arrests the 3 young men who were last spotted with Holloway. The suspects now change their story, with the Kalpo brothers claiming they had dropped their friend and Holloway off at the beach near the Holiday Inn, and Vandersloot insisting he had left her there to walk home. July 4th, 2005, a judge orders the release of the Kalpos. It is also announced that Vandersloot will be held for another 60 days. No reason is given for the judge's decision. So that's a bit weird, right? That's a bit weird that he was held an additional 60 days with no reason giving for the judge's decision, right? How weird is that? Because, right, the public doesn't get to know everything, so there obviously had to have been a reason that he didn't tell the public. That's what I'm thinking. There's a reason why he didn't tell the public as to why he was held another 60 days. Hey, Amanda, thank you for joining. And then on July 17th, 2005, Hair strands raise hopes for the breakthrough. The strands are found stuck to a piece of duct tape on Aruba's northeast coast and sent to the FBI crime lab in Quantico, Virginia, which returns the news of a negative match to Holloway on the 28th. Then on the 26th, investigators begin draining a pond. Acting on a tip from a gardener who claimed to have seen Vandersloot and the cowpoes digging next to the nearby Marriott Hotel, authorities start draining the pond across from the Marriott. They abandon the effort on July 30th. September 3rd, Vandersloot and his friends are set free. 1 week after the cowpoes are rearrested, the brothers and Vandersloot are released from prison on the condition that they remain available to the police. The investigation continues. The lead officer tells the Associated Press, the case of Natalee Holloway has not concluded with these releases. February 16, 2006, Vandersloot and his father are served civil lawsuits in New York City. The suit filed with the Supreme Court of the state of New York accuses Joran of malicious, wanton, and willful disregard of the rights, safety, and well-being of Holloway, and claims Paulus enabled his son's predatory behavior. The suit is later dismissed on the 3rd, with a judge determining that local taxpayers would only have an ephemeral interest in seeing the case through. March 1st through the 3rd, 2006, Vandersloot gives his side of the story to Fox News. In a lengthy interview with Greta von Susteren that airs over the course of 3 nights, Vandersloot recounts the details of his time with Holloway, from drinking with her at the bar to leaving her behind on the beach, addressing some of the unusual elements of this story, such as why his shoes went missing that night. I mean, that's a logical question, right? How would your shoes just go missing? December 14th, 2006. Holloway's parents take legal action against the Cowpoe brothers. Twitty and Holloway's father, Dave Holloway, take aim at the other 2 primary suspects and file a wrongful death suit against the Cowpoe brothers in Los Angeles Supreme Court. However, location once again proves the undoing as a judge dismisses the suit over lack of jurisdiction in June 1st of 2007. And then November 21st, 2007, Vandersloot and the Cowpoe brothers are arrested again. Vandersloot is apprehended in the Netherlands, where he attends school, while the Cowpoes are held in Aruba after the emergence of what is described as new incriminating evidence. However, the evidence fails to move the case forward, and all 3 suspects are released by December 7th. December 30th, 2007, divers investigate a fish trap off the Aruba coast. The efforts of an American search vessel and a remote-operated vehicle yield pictures of what appears to be a human skull, though this development becomes the latest dead end when divers find nothing relevant in the trap. But in February 3rd, 2008, are you guys seeing the gaps in these? You got December 30th, 2007, February 3rd, 2008. Vandersloot says Holloway's body was dumped at sea. How does he know this, right? How does he know this? Yeah, true. They are different down there. Completely agree. Yep, his daddy was a judge, I'm pretty sure. Yep, completely agree. So in a broadcast of hidden camera footage set up by the Dutch reporter Peter R. de Vries, Vandersloot tells an associate that Holloway had collapsed when they were on the bus on the beach together, and, unable to revive her, had a friend to help dispose of her body from a boat. Made aware that his alleged confession was recorded, Vandersloot insists he was lying at the time. Say what? They had him in a confession on a hidden camera, and now he's saying that he insists that he was lying about his own confession? Okay. So March 29th, 2010, 2 years later, Vandersloot seeks a financial arrangement. In an email on Twitty's lawyer, John Q. Kelly, Vandersloot offers to reveal the location of Holloway's body in exchange for $25,000 upfront and another $225,000 to come. Kelly agrees and relays the information to the FBI. Holy crap, what? Do you see that amount of money right here? That's $250,000 to reveal the location of her body. Say what? $250,000? How crazy is that? Hey, everybody, thanks for joining. That is crazy. So May 10th, 2010, the lawyer meets with Vandersloot. After Kelly takes 10,000 to a meeting with Vandersloot in Aruba, the latter leads the way to a house and says his father buried Holloway in its foundation. That day, another 15,000 is wired to his bank account in the Netherlands. Vandersloot later admits to Kelly that he had been lying again and covertly travels to Peru to take part in a poker tournament. Say what? So evading police and lying, right? Taking money, evading police and lying. Then May 30th, 2010, Vandersloot kills a young woman in Peru. Now, this is the one that he got convicted of. This is the one that they got him on. So 5 years after the disappearance of Holloway, Vandersloot kills 21-year-old Stephanie Flores Ramirez in his hotel room in Lima, Peru. Her body is not immediately discovered. However, as her killer had left instructions that forbade hotel staff from entering his room. June 3rd, 2010, Vandersloot is arrested in Chile. Sporting a short, dyed red hairdo, Vandersloot is found in a taxi near the coastal city of Vina del Mar, Chile. He is taken back to Lima and held in the high security Castro prison. June 27, 2010, Vandersloot is indicted in the U.S. for wire fraud and extortion. Who would have thought it, right? Who would have thought? The indictment stems from the federal investigation that followed Vandersloot's attempt to acquire $250,000 from the mother. When asked why the suspect wasn't arrested after the wire payment and before he had the chance to kill Flores, authorities said there wasn't sufficient evidence to do so. How? How is that even possible? How? I'm so confused. This whole evidence thing is confusing the heck out of me. So January 11, 2012, Vandersloot pleads guilty to the murder of Flores. I want her from the first moment to confess sincerely, Vandersloot says in court. I truly am sorry for this fact. I feel very bad. The defense blames his actions on the extreme psychological trauma suffered from the long-running Holloway saga, though prosecutors contend he killed Flores to rob her of her winnings from a casino. So now the guy, right, Vandersloot, is blaming trauma suffered from him being hounded for the Holloway saga. Give me a break. Give me a break. Definitely a psychopath. He has no conscience and not afraid to play the game. Exactly, just shows how evil he is. Exactly. I completely agree. January 12th, 2012, Holloway is officially declared dead. At the behest of Holloway's father and against the wishes of her mother, Holloway is formally declared dead by an Alabama judge. Beth's position is she has no proof or indication that Holloway is still alive, but absent any proof or indication that she is dead. She always wants to hang on to the slight glimmer of hope, her lawyer says. Well, of course, any mother, any parent would want to hold on to that glimmer of hope if there's no confirmation, proof of life, right? If there's no proof of life, there still leaves that glimmer of hope. January 13th, 2012. Vandersloot is sentenced to 28 years in prison. 2 days after his guilty plea, Vandersloot is sentenced to 28 years behind bars in order to pay $75,000 in reparations to the victim's family. While Holloway's family remains hopeful that Vandersloot will face additional punishment in the U.S. for the extortion charges, they later learned that the convicted murderer won't be extradited for another country for another quarter century. Wow, so for another 25 years, he cannot be extradited. Holy wow, that's just crazy. Okay, so there's the timeline. This is what we got to go on. Yes, exactly. Okay, so this is what we got to go on. He's a manipulator. He's a psychopath. He's got money for sure, right? Parents are probably high class and know their shit, right? That's what I'm saying, Nat. He hasn't been able to get away with anything. Yep, he has done his whole life. Exactly. He has had no accountability. Yeah, he got 225 from the government. And but that's the thing though. That's the thing though. They can't get him on the extortion in the US for 25 years because he has to be extradited to the US. So he can't face that charge until 25 years from his conviction of the murder. Yes, he's got $75K to pay in reparations. So that's not included in the 225. Like, this is just crazy. This is just crazy. I'll wait for this. I'll take this out last. I'll wait for these. Okay. Let's dive into this. He probably is, because he got away with a lot of things. He got away with a lot of things. All right, so what we want to try and know is we want to try and get maybe motive, possibly description of where, how, what, whatever you can give us, spirits, that would be great. Whatever you can give us. I'm actually going to burn some Palo Santo real quick to clear this, to clear the energy. It's okay, Aaron. It's quite okay. I understand completely. Only positive, no negative energy. Spirits welcome. My spirits are welcome to help. Good evening. Hello, Mama Bear. Hello. Okay. Spirits. Okay. Oh, look at that. We got some cards jumping out already. What do we got? What do we got? All right. We got the 7 of Cups reversed. We've got the Queen of Wands. The Hermit reversed. And the 3 of Cups reversed. I'm sorry, but I'm taking this right here as a drowning or underwater. You see what I'm saying? I'm taking this as an underwater scene or a drowning. That's the vibe I get from that. So he could be telling the truth. He could be telling the truth about how he did that, about how they dumped her body in the water. Like, so he could be. He could be. He was definitely not thinking clearly, because this is the not thinking clearly card, and you're scattered. Your thoughts are scattered everywhere. Okay, thoughts are scattered everywhere. Queen of Wands. He's very the thing is he was giving her the attention. She loved getting attention from him. She really loved, yes, she loved getting attention from him. He was giving her a lot of attention. Yeah, he's still not ready to face the truth. He's still not ready to face the truth either. Yep. They were both drinking, right? Look at all that. That could also represent, yeah, 7. That could also be a magic number, right? Or there may have been an incident in the water because they were intoxicated. Exactly. That could also be, because I'm getting a huge underwater vibe from this card. I'm getting a huge underwater vibe from this card. Absolutely. Like this card like speaks to me. Do you guys feel that from this card? And it's 3. Okay, you see the 3, right? The 3 is representing, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. The 3 that I get from this is Vandersloot and the Calpo brothers, right? That's 3. The 3, and she's reaching for the, oh my God, I can't. Yep. Well, nobody, the month that her last, let me see. She was last, hang on, I gotta look it up again. She was last seen on, let me look real quick. Okay, May the 17th. Okay. So May 29th is when she was last seen. May 29th, 2005. Yep. Last seen in May. Yep, and the 7. Mm-hmm. Yep. Vandersloot and the 10. Like this card, guys, I just can't. Like this card just means so much right now. The imagery just from this card is crazy. Do you guys see this imagery? Crazy. Yeah, that's what, see, we kind of feel that, but we're not sure. So let's continue and see what else we got. So far, we've got, he definitely wasn't thinking clearly. She was loving the attention that she was getting from him, right? She was loving the attention. But he's not ready to face what he did. So I think what happened with her was not intentional. Yeah, it was a graduation trip in Aruba. He's not ready to face what he did to her, because I honestly think that it was not intentional. I think what happened with her was not intentional, and he can't face it because it was accidental. That's what I think happened. But the 3 of Cups reversed. This represents a love triangle, y'all. This represents a love triangle. How crazy is that? How crazy, right? Love triangle. So given this, right, if it's a love triangle, I think all 3 of them liked her. All 3 of them liked her. Vandersloot and the Calpos brothers, all 3 of them liked her. This was for her. It was a love triangle. Thank you, Autumn. Like, that's just crazy. Okay, let's see. Let's continue and see what we got here. Look at, guys, look at this card. The King of Wands. Look at this card. Y'all. That card alone. Look at that card. The World reversed. The World reversed. Ten of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Money. Money, money, money. Ace of Swords. Okay, so let's go back to this card. Whew, this card. The King of Wands. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. He definitely is the mastermind. He's the mastermind. Vandersloot is, I don't know though. I don't know if it's Vandersloot or his dad. I'm getting a vibe. I'm getting a huge vibe. It's definitely a male, right? Because it's the king. But I can't tell if it's the dad or the son, but definitely whoever this is controlled the situation. Whoever this is controlled the situation for sure. Yes, exactly, Ronnie. This guy is the mastermind, whoever this is. And by the looks of it, it kind of looks like a father figure, right? Like this kind of looks like a father figure, right? So this could be the father, the mastermind behind everything. Yeah, Jennifer, I did a name change because I figured that, my name's already out there. So I didn't really want people to I didn't really want to have such a long name, and I wanted people to feel comfortable with talking with me even more. So I just changed it to Tarot with Trisha, and Trisha is my name. Yeah, exactly. Seems someone mature, very, very mature. So the moon reversed. He's definitely paranoid. He was definitely paranoid, fear. He was afraid. He was definitely afraid. He didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to do. So I'm guessing, quote unquote, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, his father took control of the situation because he was scared. He was afraid. He didn't know what to do. So his father was the mastermind behind the whole thing. I believe, I think a judge or an attorney in the country, right? I think that's how it was. A judge or an attorney. Now we've got the 10 of Swords. Yep. There was a turn of events. This is a dramatic turn of events card, okay? This is a turn of events. So notice how it's under this card, the love triangle card. Something happened between the three of those guys that caused her death. Something happened between them that caused her death because it was a turn of events. A turn of events happened. A turn of events. Something happened. It didn't go as they planned out there. It didn't go as they planned. Exactly, Ronnie. Exactly. His dad would know how to cover it up. Absolutely. Absolutely. And now we have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, I get this as a boy, right? Who's out for money, right? He's just out for money, and it's not even his own money, right? He's like spending his dad's money, right? It's almost like he's spending his dad's money. Say, look, I have money, but it's not really mine, right? It's generational money. It's inherited. It's not my own money. That's what I get from that is money was involved, which we all know money was involved, right? So money was definitely involved. Then you have the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. Yep, poor judgment. He was in poor judgment. This is poor judgment card. He was definitely in poor judgment. This whole thing was in poor judgment. This whole thing that happened was in poor judgment and just goes back to the sun. This whole thing was in bad judgment, bad decisions made on his behalf. And it didn't have to happen how it did. It was bad judgment calls. Bad judgment calls. Hello. We got the 2. Y'all, look at this card. What are we doing right now, right? What are we doing? We're doing a tarot reading on the case. Tell me that doesn't look like my hand on a mouse and holding a seance, because we're kind of opening a portal, right? Using tarot, you still kind of open a portal. So this, I'm looking at this as communication. I'm looking at this as communication. But let me get the actual meaning. Let me get the actual meaning, because I'm seeing that as in communication. That's the 2 of Wands. Right, guy? Right? Like I can't make this up. Like, this is real life. This is real life. Legit. This was all a strategic move by the father to ensure that his son had a future. Okay. And what this card means is this was all a strategic move on behalf of the father to make sure that his son had a future. He wanted his son to have a future. But I'm taking this as me. I know what I said that the meaning was, but I'm taking this as me communicating. I'm taking this as me. So I'm putting that up here. Four of Cups reversed. 4 of Cups reversed. Look, it's more cups, right? Look at this. More cups. Look, what's in the glasses is supposed to be quote unquote wine, but looks like blood, right? It could be blood. Crazy. Definitely feeling lost. I hate to say this, guys, but I'm getting the feeling that she's lost. I'm getting the feeling that we're never going to know where the body is, because this is like feeling lost. And if she's feeling lost, her physical body is probably lost. Her physical body is most likely lost. She is lost. Ooh, somebody's here. Somebody's here. See the goosebumps. She is lost. She is lost. Is there a card in here that I missed? Okay, no, I guess I'm seeing things. Wow. Oh, here we go. The 5 of Pentacles. Ow, I got a cramp in my foot. Cramp in my foot. Oh my God. Oh my God, y'all. Didn't we say, okay, didn't he say in the article that when he got the money, when he got the $10,000 and then she gave him the additional 15, that he originally told them that she was in the foundation? This card means start from the foundation. This card means start from the foundation. They need to go back. They need to go back to the beginning and look at this case. Right? So she drowned, right? This makes sense. She probably drowned, an accidental drowning, right? And the father comes up with a plan. She's hidden in the foundation. She's hidden in the foundation. That's why she's lost. She's all alone. She doesn't know where she's at. She's lost. Like her physical sense is lost. She's lost. Exactly. Exactly. They didn't pursue it. They didn't pursue it. Seven of Swords reversed. Seven of Swords reversed. Yeah, I didn't know it either, Amanda. That's why I'm so glad that that my chat was able to pick it in the poll, because this is very freaking interesting. You even say all the time that I don't want to outlive. Exactly, exactly. I hope I'm bringing light, because it's starting to make sense to me. It's starting to make sense to me. Yep. This is the lying and trickery card. He lied and tricked his way out of everything. He lied and tricked and notice how it even went under, like legit. He lied and tricked his way out of everything. No, well, they went there, but they stopped. They didn't search. They didn't search. Nope, they didn't search. They didn't search at all. The Knight of Swords. Yes, it's at TWT now. Yeah. Thank you. I forget sometimes too. So the Knight of Swords. They put action to the vision. He put action to his vision, right? So the dad was the mastermind behind everything, but the son had to help put action behind the vision. The son had to help put action behind the vision. And then that's, yeah, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They definitely know. They definitely know what's going on. Holy crap, these cards are just falling out. They definitely know. And according to these cards, which is allegedly for entertainment purposes only, the father was the mastermind behind everything, but the son and his friends had to help make the vision come to life of the plan that they had. And this is the Fool. And this is the Fool. Look at her running, guys. Look at her running. Look at her running. If this doesn't give you chills, I don't know what. If this doesn't give chills, I don't know what does. Wow, wow, wow. Just wow. That could also be, right? That could also be another one, because that stuff's very popular over in the other countries. I have the chills right now. Somebody is here. Right? That's why I love this deck, right? Doing true crime. I feel doing true crime with this deck, this tarot deck, tells a story of how it's meant to be told through the imagery alone, right? That's what I feel. The imagery of these cards are so good. And then we have the Ace of Wands reversed. Ace of Wands reversed. Their original plan. This wasn't their original plan. Good evening, Natasha. This wasn't their original plan at all. This is the haunted house deck. I'll show you. It's the haunted house deck. Hold on one second. Oh, I gotta grab it over here. Hold on. I hope you're having a good evening, Natasha. So I got the mini deck version, but it is the Tarot of the Haunted House. Tarot of the Haunted House. Okay. So what they ended up happening with her, because they had to go, because if you go by this card alone, right, it states, if you're allegedly for entertainment purposes only, it states just by looking at this card, right, that it looks like she's underwater, right? So she could have possibly passed in the water. And I think once that happened, they went with a secondary plan. I don't think where she's at right now was the actual plan. Something happened and they had to go with a different plan. Something happened and they went with a different plan. But what happened though, right? What happened that made them go with a different plan? What happened? Thank you for stopping in, Natasha. I appreciate you. So this is Temperance in reverse. This is Temperance in reverse. She was a loose, this whole thing that happened with her was a loose end. This whole thing, she was a loose end. She was a loose end. So when I say that she was not the original plan, something happened and she was a part of it. And she was a part of an original plan, but something went wrong. Something went wrong and she somehow ended up in their new plan. She somehow ended up in their new plan. She somehow ended up in their new plan. What happened to her wasn't supposed to happen. What happened to her wasn't supposed to happen. Empress reversed. Empress reversed. She thought she was going to rediscover herself on this trip. She thought, exactly, collateral damage. That's the word I'm looking for. She thought she was going to find her. She thought she was going to rediscover herself. She thought she was going to rediscover herself. Remember what they were saying, that it was a time to get out and find who they were. You know what? She thought this was a chance to rediscover herself. Y'all. That's the literal death card. This is the death card. This represents literal death. For in this case, this represents literal death. But oh my God, guys, do you see this? Look, the foundation card. Doesn't this look like a foundation? Oh my God. Doesn't this look like the foundation of a house? Oh my God. This represents starting at the foundation. Look at this. Somebody breaking through something. Holy jeez. Yes. Exactly. Exactly. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? Once again, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. This could possibly be where she's at, y'all. This could possibly be her resting place. That's not where she started, though, right? That's not where she started. She didn't start in the foundation. She was moved to the foundation. This is where she started, right? This is where she started. Holy. All right. Time to break out. Oops. Why, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And thank you, my dear. What are you guys thinking so far? How are y'all feeling? Look, forgetting oneself, right? So after all this happened with her, he went off gambling. He was trying to forget everything. He was trying to forget who he was. He did not want to remember who he was. He didn't want to remember him when this all happened. Have you ever heard of the crystal rod? I have not. I have not. I have not heard. I'll have to look that up. I have not heard of that. Addicted, right? He's addicted to gambling, probably most likely addicted to alcohol, right? Look at that. Crazy. I definitely will, Izzy. I'll look into it. I'll add it to one of the polls. And then we got today for tomorrow. Today for tomorrow. So everything for him was just a whim. He was living in the moment. Everything is living in the moment for him. Everything is living in the moment for him. Right? Could possibly be so. Could possibly be so. All right, y'all. Time for the true crime oracle cards. Man, if this gives us another like basement foundation somewhere in a house or buried or something, I'm gonna freak, right? I'm gonna freak. Yes, right. That's right, Amanda. That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. You guys, what happened? violence, rape, sexual harassment, held hostage. Get the F out. And look, it's a skull. It's a flippin' skull, y'all. A flippin' skull. Oh, you guys, this could change up the whole thing. The pedophile, right? The who did it card is the pedophile. Often talk to or treat children like adults. In some cases, the killer was being abused for a long time. Comments or has conversations about a child's appearance. Sexually attracted to young children. Some have mental illnesses, often fascinated with children and activities. Maybe that's pointing to the father, right? Because the father was the mastermind, right? Secrets. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, and then we got, y'all, look at what y'all got. Where? Look at this. Y'all, I can't right now. I cannot right now. I have the chills so bad. I have the chills so bad right now. Look at this. Mm-hmm. Girl. Wow. Okay. These cards want to come out. Okay. So we also got another on the who did it kidnapper type. Remember, because there was a love triangle. Remember this? There was a love triangle. So more than one person had a thing for her while she was there. So who did it kidnapper type? And remember, where's that card? Held hostage, right? Kidnapper type 1. Okay. Which is cannot feel the emotions of others or empathize, which Joran didn't show any remorse or emotion, right? Antisocial personality, can be highly delusional, feel the need to have power and dominate, believe the world should cater to their needs, and basic sexual needs and fantasies. Yeah, exactly. Multiples, exactly. Exactly. Mm-hmm. And then this last one, transportation. Transportation, how they transported her. This is how they transported her, a vehicle. Type of vehicle or transportation, this is how they transported her. Right? Could be. Could, right? Exactly, right? Mm-hmm. This is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. And what did I say? If we get this card a third time, I'm going to flip. Like, literally, I flipped. I flipped. Look. Look, what happened? Look. Arguments, conflict, emotional, physical abuse, and mental abuse. Look at this. Yeah, I don't think it's full. Yeah. But this is just crazy. This is just crazy. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. True. Exactly. That's what, exactly. We never know what the original plan was, right? We never know what the original plan was. So it could have been to sex traffic her, but something happened. She fought back and she ended up getting herself killed. And so they had to cover it up. Mm-hmm. Dismembered. Mm-hmm. Let's see if it gives us. Okay, that's a lot. Okay, look what popped out. Another what happened. False accusations, innocent, unexplained, justice not served, y'all. Justice not served. I'm done. I'm flipping done. How spot on is this? How spot on is this? Justice not served. Spot on. Spot flipping on. Another what happened. Mental illness issues. Illness, sickness, disabled. Illness, sickness, disabled, mental health problems. Yep. And that's what we were thinking, is she was drugged. Yep, we were thinking she was drugged. Oh my God. There's so many who did it, right? Okay, so this is another who did it. Lust. It was an out of lust, right? So we're getting the lust. Kill for sexual gratification driven by sex. Need for close contact to the victim. Will keep trophies of the victim. Gets pleasure from doing unspeakable things to the victim's body. Another one, the visionary killer. Psychosis, delusional beliefs, hears voices, unorganized hallucinations, usually do not know, but that's not true in this case, right? And we'll say a higher power made him do it. Delusion. Yep. Family and family and friends. Nat, are you okay? Are you okay, Nat? And then the last thing, look. Over 40. Over 40, male over 40. Male over 40. 1, 2, 3. Number 5. 5 people could be involved with the knowledge of this. Chest pains, heartburn, and indigestion listening to this. Regurgitation, right? Yep. And yep, Amanda says more. Could be, yep, more than 5. Could be more than 5. Yes, making sure it's not. See if it has anything else to say. Do you have anything else to say, spirits? Yeah, definitely go grab a Tums real quick. Another why. Anger, depression, greed, excitement. And all these whys, you guys, are matching. They are matching the who did it, right? The who did it on the killers. They are matching. All of these are matching. What happened? Planned, premeditated. See, transportation car. Did you guys see this? Where'd that? Oh my God, where did that transportation go? Where did the transportation go? Look at this. Transportation deaths, car, boat, plane, bus, etc. That's how they transported her to where she. Crazy. This is crazy. Exactly, Nat. I'm feeling that too. This is just insane. 2 females. Family, exactly. This is just insane. This is crazy good. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only, guys. You could be feeling some of the residual energy from the event that happened, Nat. You could be feeling that residual energy from the event that we're talking about. That could be happening to you. Yeah, she is. Nat's definitely an empath for sure. Just wow on this reading, you guys. Just wow. Yeah, I'm gonna do some Paulo. There's something here. Someone's here again. Someone is here. Wow, this one was pretty intense. This was pretty intense. Yes, pretty intense. Wow. I'm like so excited that we do these every Thursday. Like, I absolutely look forward to these because look at the results that we get, right? Look at these results we're getting. I think this is the best results we've had yet. Yeah, this is the best results we've had yet. And I still have the chills. Somebody's still here. This is just crazy, intense, insane. This is just crazy. All right, y'all. Whew. Let's see. Oh, darn it. I left my other pen. I'll just have to use this one. All right, got to try and set up with the poll. Yep, remember that? There was an uncle or friend. Exactly. Remember that? There was an uncle or friend with the boat. Let's see. What did we have for the polls? Okay, so all right, so we got Kurt Cobain for next. Okay, for next week polls, we're setting up for next week. We got Kurt Cobain, Kaylee Anthony, which is Casey Anthony's daughter, Sophie Lancaster, and then I am going to put. Who do I need to put? I'm gonna put. What was the other names? JFK. I'll add JFK to that, and those will be our 4 to choose from for next week. Because I'm trying to recycle some of the ones from the previous polls, so we try and get a everybody's been through it. This one was by far the most intense, most awesome reading that I can say we have all done collectively together as a chat and as a connection. You guys, me connecting with you all, and connecting with spirits and other energies. This is by far like the best reading I think that I've done so far. And it's, if it's not for, like, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't like feel as confident as I do. And it's with the help of you guys that I feel confident. And I really appreciate you all. Like, this is just amazing. Yeah, this is just amazing. When people can come together, like, this is just amazing. Yeah, it was very intense. Okay, I will add to the list to incorporate for when we do more weeks. Let me add the name. Gannon. What was that other one that you had said that happened in New York? What was that other one? Yeah, I think, Nat, you were feeling the residual energy left over from the event that happened. I think from this event that happened, I think you were feeling that residual energy. Oh, you're so welcome. And I will definitely get to your email, Erin, right after this, I promise. Oh, that at the Cecil Hotel. Yeah, Crystal Rogers, that's the one. Crystal Rogers. Oh, Crystal Rogers. And then Cecil Hotel. Yeah, Lisa Lamb. I couldn't think of her name at first. Yeah, Lisa Lamb. Yeah, Nat, I honestly think that you were feeling the residual energy that was left over from this event, like the actual event that happened itself. I think you were feeling that, Nat. Because now that we're done talking about it and, it's starting to dissipate, it's starting to dissipate with you. The Lisa Lamb one, Amanda? Yeah. Yeah, I've heard some things about it, but I need to actually watch. I'm gonna watch the Netflix documentary this week, and I'm definitely gonna watch it so to catch myself on. Oh my god, the chills! Woo, it's cold. It is cold, y'all. I did not even finish my ice cream. It's all melted like milkshake now. Bad energy for future option. Okay, let me write that down. I'm not sure. I'd have to look and see. And if it's not on Netflix, there's other streaming channels like Discovery and ID and all that could possibly have something on her. So I can also look at that as well. I'll have to check that out. Wow. Oh my God, y'all. So thank y'all so much for coming out and joining me for this very intense reading on Natalee Holloway. Very intense reading on Natalee Holloway. Now, I didn't tag Natalee Holloway because I usually don't tag who I do true crime readings on because, you know, it's just allegedly for entertainment purposes only. But I kind of feel like on this one, I kind of need to tag Natalee Holloway in the case and whatever in true crime. Because even though it's allegedly for entertainment purposes only, maybe they could go off of some kind of information on this. And look, there's the two girls that you were talking about, Amanda. There's those two girls. No, it's okay, Missy. Don't worry about it. You're all good, Missy. Real life and all that first, honey. Real life and all that first. You know me. It's all good. These cards were on point tonight. These cards were on point tonight. Right? It never is a dull moment, let me tell you. Never is. And like I said, this deck is the Tarot of the Haunted House. This is the mini deck. So they do have, you know, the average normal size deck. But I personally like the mini deck because I have small hands. So I personally like, but they do have the regular size available too. Mama, I know a lot of people are just realizing that. Yeah. Clear my deck. Okay. Well, I usually clear them before I start on another one. I usually clear them before I start on another one. Whew, I'm still like, are you guys still like off of a little adrenaline high from this? Because I still kind of am. Okay, Knuckles, I'll do it. I'll do it. Right now I'm having a hard time getting this back in its case. I charge my decks that I use frequently. I always charge them. I always charge them under the moon. I always charge them under the moon. I still have chills too. Amanda, are you doing readings tonight? Are you doing any lives tonight or anything? Crystal's dad was killed a few years after her. Oh, and my fundraiser ends in 4 days. Just an FYI. My fundraiser ends in 4 days. Oh, he was getting close to the case. Very interesting. I'm gonna have to see that. I'm gonna have to definitely check out the case. I don't know. Amanda's like, you'll see me on when you get that notification. But I want to thank y'all for recommending this case and having it in the poll this week, because we were obviously meant to discuss this case this week as to how it was discussed. And I feel we covered a lot of stuff. So thank y'all so much for choosing this as one of the cases for this week. Thanks. I feel really good about this reading. Like, I feel really good about this reading. Thank you so much. Like, I feel like, yeah, I feel I did pretty well. Obviously giving me heartburn. You're so welcome. Okay, y'all. I'll let you guys hang out. Not hang out. I'll let you guys head out. Oh, no, thank you. You're welcome. And thank you guys for everything that you do for me. You guys know I truly, absolutely appreciate all the support that you give me. Showing up in here and participating just means the world to me. And you guys mean everything to me. Like I said, if I didn't have you guys, I wouldn't have my channel, and I would be somewhat who I am, but not as grounded and as powerful as I am today. So I appreciate you guys so much. I'm getting upgrades in next week. Really? Ooh, I'm excited. I'm excited. You're so welcome. All right, you guys. Okay, yeah, I'll check that email for you too. I'll check that email now for sure. Tomorrow I scheduled the actual part 3 of the advice from yourself. So, I'm going to call out who I have on this list so you guys can make sure that you are there on Friday, okay, for your reading from your future self. I got Tonic, Tracy, Linda, Jamie May, George K, Shelly S, MRTC, Shalima, Jano. I've got Carrie, Jennifer L, Crystal S, Aaron, Missy, Jerry K, and Francesca. Now, if I called your name, you are getting your readings done for the advice from your future self tomorrow. Yes, Crystal, you are on there. Yes. You're on there. So Friday, be there. Now, I'm not taking anybody else for that day since it is a part 3. Now, these are people that have been added to the list from the very first live. So I will not be doing any additions to this list on Friday. So it's just the people who I've called out on that are already on the list. Okay. So, because I want to try and finish up that series, and you guys are the last ones on the list. Okay. So please, if you guys are watching this on the replay, please try and be there on Friday. Okay. Because if you miss out Friday, I don't think I'll be able to do a part 4, because I kind of want to finish up this little addition that I'm doing. So, but once again, thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. And as always, if you have any questions or anything, you can leave a message under a video, or you can email me as well. Well, thank you. I am almost done, but I appreciate you stopping by, Rena. I definitely appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. It really means a lot. So thank you so much. Bye, guys. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Have a great night.